Good evening, everyone. Tonight is, I think it's New Year's Day. Yeah, I believe it's New Year's Day. This video will air on New Year's Day after, or also known as the 2nd of January. But I like to make up my own terminology. So with that, I decided that I had a certain soap lined up. But the lather police asked me, he said, when is the Pelagic soap going to make its reappearance? And I said, you know what? That's a good question. And why not have just January 1st, beginning of 2022, be an awesome Pelagic shave that I want it to be. So today's soap will be, that's right, Pelagic Vibes. This has been made for me by somebody help me here. Ginger's Gardens, that's who it was. It says it on the label. Super Tony right there. Absolutely love the scent notes on this. The scent notes that I had her make on this in no particular order are tonka bean, vanilla, cherry, sandalwood, and there's one more, coconut. It is such a good scent. I had 5 sets made. One is in Hong Kong. I believe one is in Greenland. One is here. One is in Indiana. And one is in Maryland. I can't believe my brain just remembered all that. That's like boggling. And I also have the Splishity Splash. The splash has a great scent to it. The only downside about the splash is I think the glycerin content, or the glycerin? Yeah, I believe the glycerin, or the glycol. No, it's got to be glycerin. Something in it. Maybe aloe vera juice. Something in it that's, if you use the amount that you would like to use, it tends to feel sticky. It smells great, but it tends to have a sticky residue for some reason. I've never had any for other splashes, so I don't know if other splashes are the same way. This one does contain alcohol, witch hazel, aloe vera, water, glycerin. Glycerin is what it is. Propylene, glycol, fragrance. There's no menthol in it, even though it says menthol on here. And then something that I can't pronounce. Excuse me 1 second, so I close the door to keep the cat out from climbing on the shower curtains. Excuse me, kitty. All right, so with that, I am using my TwinPines WoodTurning knockoff bowl. I'm using my Craving shaven brush. This thing is just so cool, and it has my King Titan knot in it. As you can see, her soap makes a great lather. This is the tallow base. I believe she has a vegan base also, or vegetal. And then because it is my Pelagic shave, I am using my new ArtRazor that I won in a raffle. This is my, as you can see there, a Gulliver. And this is a 10/8 You know, if you said that in math class, you'd get an F for such bad fractions. So it's 1.2/8 or 1.25 blade. And Yuri put on it's some kind of it's an acid treatment to the blade. And it gives it all this dark color. And it also gives it the copper effect. So there's no maintenance required on this blade besides, your usual stropping, keeping it dry, don't letting it soak in water, because it is carbon steel, so it will rust. But let's get on with this shave and let's get it on, like the old Mills Lane used to say. If you ever watched boxing back in the, I guess he was late 70s, 80s. Michael Buffer, I don't think was really, he hadn't taken over as the king of the announcers at that point. Michael Buffer, if you're wondering, was the guy that said, "Let's get ready to rumble, and in this corner." And if you saw his face, you'd recognize him. I think there's actually he has a commercial out right now I can't remember what it is. And it might be at a restaurant or something. And they're talking, and they're like, yes, Michael Buffer actually does talk like that. And he's like ordering or something. It's kind of funny. Absolutely love the scent of this soap. Smells so good, and when you lather it, the scent just totally explodes. But let's try out this Bad Mama Jamma. I've never used a blade this ginormous in my life. Before I used it, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to. I would assume. But I went ahead and stropped it. Being a brand new razor, pardon me 1 second here, please. I forgot to get my my lather wiping towel ready. Being a brand new razor, I don't know if it was necessary to strop it like you would a razor that you've had in your den and used before. I don't know what the grind is on this. I'll have to look at the pull it up on the Shave Chapel and see if on the raffle if it says what the grind is on this. But this thing, wow, the edge that Yuri puts on this is just so good. I just, hopefully I don't start bleeding and cut that off. But I went ahead and stropped this before I used it 65 times. That's my number I always use. And my alarm went off, and I don't know if it's going to go off again because I don't know if I got to hit stop on it or if it snoozed it. I try to pay attention to the time because my alarm goes off at 9 to give my dog her medicine. And I don't know if you could hear the scratching at the door, but that's the cat. Total psychopath. Sorry, I'm having to look in the mirror a lot because I'm not used to this razor. And it's hard to tell depth perception on the phone. And this razor is like, it's so sharp that it's just ultra smooth. And the chin area is a really hard transition for me. Let's go left hand. Can't tell how far my blade's going over. You know, and I always get good shaves when I stretch my skin. Gotta pay attention here not to slice my ear like I did that last time. But when I watch straight razor shaves by people like Anthony Esposito and stuff, I don't think he stretches. He just starts shaving and he gets really close shaves. But this razor is nice. Really, really enjoying it. Really surpassed all expectations. I can't, hopefully my scales for my Pegasus will get here soon. Those are going straight to Lou Mowen. And as soon as those arrive in country, I'm sending my Pegasus to him to rescale, and then he's going to hone it also. Just about cut the absolute piss out of myself on that one. Yeah, when I was going this way, I was going and my arm kind of spasmed and it put too much pressure, and I felt the blade a little extra, but luckily it didn't dig in. And the hard part for me is getting the edge right here on my lip real good. But this blade sings. I love the feedback it gives. Actually was not expecting that from this big of a razor. But all right, the only place left to do is right there. This is what could be the hard part is. Sorry about that. Hopefully there hasn't been too much of this video that's been off camera or I haven't even noticed. So if it has been, my apologies. Just All right, we are back, Jack. Let's go over what we used tonight. Tonight we used the TwinPines WoodTurning counterfeit bowl. We used the Craving shaving brush with my King Titan knot. We used the baddest mama jamma on the block, and that is the ArtRazor Gulliver 10/8. Absolute fantastic. Love those the scales that stabilize wood, how it's purple, red, it has blacks in it, browns. They're just absolutely gorgeous. They match the blade beautifully. I'll be having this over here drying, or hopefully it doesn't fall. And then we use the Pelagic Vibes shave soap. This is just one of my absolute favorite scents, not because it's one that I picked out, but because it's fabulous. That's right. I don't know if you ever watched, was it Mad TV back in the day, or In Living Color? There we go. It's the bomb freaking diggity. It's like, go get your mama out of the other room, sniff it, and slap her, because it's just that good. It slap your mama good. And now we're going to finish it off with some sticky splishity splash. Now, if you can see there, that's not a lot in my palm, but it has a, well, look, it like, when it foams up. It's the scent on it, sticky or not, I'm busting some more on, because I love this scent. I sent a set of this to Steve Tinter over in Hong Kong. And he has been sharing it with his Hong Kong wet shave group. I think he said he hasn't shared the splash because he's not sharing that. But he's been giving them, he gave them all samples of the soap, and they all absolutely loved the scent of it. And so I need to get with him to see if he wants me to order some for his club up there or what, but we'll see. The ArtRazor, I thought the Pegasus, I thought this shaved good. This is a 13/16. Absolutely love the size of this blade. I believe a 13/16 is actually smaller than a 7/8. I might be wrong in that, not sure. It's such a weird size, 13/16. Because 12/16, if you broke it down, fourths, that'd be 3/4, right? You can't really change it from that unless you go to decimal points. But the 10/8, wow, what a shave. I'm talking like DEBBS smooth shave. And I did it with that thing in 16 minutes according to that, and that was with however long I talked beforehand. Oh no, it stopped. That's right. So I don't know. It wasn't as long as my normal straight razor shave, so I do not believe. But anyways, thank you for sticking with me tonight. I appreciate it. We'll see y'all tomorrow, good Lord willing. We're under some severe tornado warnings here where they've already been spotted, so I might wake up in Oz tomorrow, and I'll be off to see the wizard. So we shall see. Until then, I will ask of y'all to be kind to one another, love one another, take care, be safe, and most importantly, God bless. Lather Police, if you watch this video, I hope the lather was okay tonight. But we'll see y'all next time.